What's up, guys? Today I'm going to try and clean some coinage, American coinage, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters that I've found metal detecting over the past couple months. This is just a small fraction of everything that I have. I wanted to get some pretty crusty ones, some pretty okay ones, and I don't know what that one's doing in here. I found that one on top of the ground, so it's not going to be nearly as bad as something like this dented penny, or this nasty quarter, or this chewed up zinc penny that I'm probably not even going to test anyway because it's absolute junk. The point of this is to see if I can get these in a clean enough manner that I'll be able to take them to a coin star or something to change it in, because it's nothing special. There's no special marks on any of these. I just want to change them in and get a couple bucks out of it, because how else am I going to pay for that really nice detector that I have? Doing this today, I've got several methods I want to try. I know some of them are going to work. Others, I'm just pulling whatever I can together to get as many different items and see what really works for this. I've got window cleaner, good old Coca-Cola, red wine, mouthwash, fresh peppermint, lemon juice, 100% lemon juice, lime away, drain cleaner, white vinegar. I am going to do just some regular soapy water as a control, maybe just the water as a control, and then do a separate one for soapy water. I got to find a good use for these because this has been in my refrigerator for about 4 months now, and my wife's not drinking it, and I'm surely not drinking it. Got to be another good use for this stuff. Toilet bowl cleaner. I might drink this one. I'm trying to lose some weight, and I haven't been drinking pop for nearly a month now, and it was really hard for me not to drink that before now. Cinnamon whiskey, Fireball. The smell of this stuff is... This is scale remover. I believe it's hydrochloric acid. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is to clean the coils on HVAC systems that use water, like a water-cooled compressor system, and walk-in coolers and big ice machines. Really good at removing really thick scale on the inside of copper coils, and being that American coinage is mostly copper, we're going to see what it does for those. If it takes off the outside, like this nice quarter, which I'm sure it will, because it's highly corrosive. And then I've got a nickel safe evaporator coil cleaner for ice machines. This one's specifically made for Manitowoc, but I don't think that matters. It works really good. Ice machines got to stay clean. They get lime buildup, scale buildup, any kind of mineral deposits in the water. It just builds up because you're putting a lot of cool, and you're putting a lot of heat back and forth, and that's a really good place for mineral to build up. And this does a really good job at cleaning all of that safely without peeling the nickel off or dissolving it away. So I got some cups here, and I got what I think is a pretty cool method to try and get these in there halfway so we can see with and without. So let's take it on. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got some little tiny clothespins. That ought to work. Some craft sticks, popsicle sticks. Okay, now that each one of my little hangers is complete, I just have to go through and mark what's going to be in each one of the cups corresponding to each little hanger. But you think Monster's green, huh? It's not. Now this is the nickel safe. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit in here and see what the color does when you dilute it. Now watch this one. Oh. See if we're getting a reaction out of any of these yet. I know I just put these in here, but well, we got a bit of a reaction out of that one. The Monster already. Lime Away's doing something. I hear a bunch of fizzing. Coke's pretty fizzy. Wine not too reactive. That nasty beer. Oh, look at that drain cleaner. Our control. Cinnamon whiskey, vinegar, and lemon juice. I'm gonna let these sit for, let's say, an hour, and then we'll neutralize all the bad stuff and see what we can get. Welcome back. It's been an hour. To me. To you, it's been like 10 seconds. Everything's done reacting for the most part. Some of them might go a little bit longer, but we're just gonna stop it here at an hour. I'm gonna dilute everything down with some water that I have. I have a ton of water over here. Just go ahead and neutralize any kind of reaction that's going to go on. I got some clean rags. I got a nice little setup. That way we can compare everything right there together. If you decide to do anything like this at home, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. That's where I'm at right now. I got some fans going. I got a big open garage right now. I'm not going to stand over top of these for too long because even though it is ventilated, the smell is very strong. And never mix any two chemicals together. You can make some pretty strong asphyxiants, and you're going to suffocate, and it's not something anybody wants to do. So let's see what happened. So my conclusion to this whole thing, we're trying to clean some coins off so we can throw them in a Coinstar or a coin change machine and get some bills back for it, because otherwise we're going to have buckets and buckets of coins laying around. If you're like me and you do some metal detecting, or you just happen to clean out your car one day and find a bunch of bubble gum or Coca-Cola spilled nasty stickiness down in your carpet, and you got a handful of nasty coins and you want to get all that stuff off there, what are we going to use? Distilled white vinegar. It's cheap. It's not very harmful. I mean, it is acidic, but it's reduced down to 5%, most of what you can buy at the grocery store. So yeah, just get some vinegar, man. That stuff's going to clean it off great. I mean, it did a pretty good job at cleaning all this stuff off this penny. I left the dirt and everything on these. These are just how I dug them out of the hole. I may have brushed a little off with my thumb when I'm trying to find out what year it is. But all in all, I mean, without really even wiping it off too much after the vinegar, it turned out pretty clean. We did have some good results with the other ones too. If you want to go and buy some coil cleaner, it's pretty harsh stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. Toilet bowl cleaner, be careful. That stuff is pretty potent. We saw what happened there. I personally believe that if I leave this penny in there for a long time, it's gonna pretty much eat it away. I don't care to find that out. Everything else just kind of cleaned the dirt off of it. And that may have just been from sitting in there, me rinsing it off in some water and wiping it off with a rag. I mean, we just saturated it a little bit, got it wet, and cleaned it off. So, in conclusion, don't buy White Claw. No. Just use some vinegar. I'll throw all these pennies in some vinegar, let it sit for a couple hours, rinse it off, throw it in the coin machine, make $1. It's better than letting it sit in that bucket, right? See you next time. Thank you to everybody who is still here. This was really fun for me. I do have the other video of all the coins, nickels, dimes, quarters. That turned out pretty interesting. If you guys want to see that one, let me know in the comments and I'll post it as well. It'll probably be only a short little 5-minute video because of all the information that I gave you guys. I'm pretty much a windbag most of the time if you know me. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. See you next time, guys.